what's good, man? Turn my exposure up a little bit. Alright. Alright, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Somebody got to do it. Alright, now my exposure a little too high. Alright, man. Somebody got to talk about it. Might as well be me. So anyways, man, when it comes to polygyny, wrap your mind around work. It's gonna be hella work. Hold on, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Hold on, don't be scared. It's good for you. You gotta want the work. You gotta fall in love with the grind. The bad days, the ugly days is muddy. You're gonna be drenched. You're gonna be getting cooked. You're gonna be that's what you want. That's when you make the most growth. I mean, the meaningful growth and development. Whenever you just getting cooked and torched and going through trials, going through tribulations, fighting tough battles. That's when you grow the most. When it comes to polygyny, there's gonna be a lot of growth. As a man, you gotta grow. You gotta grow so much that you actually worthy of being someone's leader. That's just what it is as a man. You gotta grow. Well, look, some of y'all niggas don't got to. Y'all can stay with y'all mamas and sleep in her basement all your life. But for the niggas who out here and that's really ambitious, that's trying to build a strong household, strong offspring, give their children an inheritance, be able to protect and provide for a woman and for children, or multiple women, multiple children, you see what I'm saying? But you really got to be fit to lead. It's not just going to fall in your lap and two bad bitches just going to start loving you and it's just going to be perfect. Like, you're not an African prince, bro. You're a regular nigga in America and you ain't got shit. You need to work. You need to grow. You need experience. You need the XP. You need wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You need to fear God and keep his commandments. Let's talk about that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the foundation of my shit. It worked very well. Very well. So when it comes to growth, understand that character development is just such a huge thing. You need to have your character development turned on year round, all year. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't be taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months off from working on yourself. You need to always be working on yourself. Always examine yourself and see if there's blemishes and flaws in you, in your mindset, in your character, in your speech, and how you carry yourself, how you treat yourself, how you treat your wives, how you just treat anybody. You gotta examine that, bro. You gotta examine it. You gotta be fit. You gotta be able to lead a woman financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I don't know if I said physically or not, but you get the gist. You gotta be qualified to lead in these different areas, especially if you want her to submit to you willingly. You see what I'm saying? You want her to submit to you willingly. You gotta be like that. I'm just saying, you gotta actually be him a little bit. You ain't gotta have everything perfect already, but you gotta be showing strong signs of Timothy. Gotta be showing that. That's just what it's gonna be at the end of the day. She not trying to submit to you. You kind of suck. So this is what let me go back to what I really came here to talk about. Hold on, let me hit my little Brahms strawberry shake, and y'all niggas can sit right there and hate while I sip on this. While I'm talking shit, man, it won't even come out. What the fuck? It must be a big ass strawberry in this. Hold on. Alright, I was talking shit. It's not working. That motherfucker's so good. Whew. Whew. That motherfucker's so good, boy. So listen. back on this growth shit. Self-development and growth is hard when you're by yourself. Self-development is even harder when you got a spouse. You're trying to work on your problems while trying to work on theirs. Places where they weak at, you might be strong at, and you're trying to help it through them, and vice versa. So you're not just pouring into yourself, you're pouring into them too. Now understand this. If it's 3 of y'all, you got 2 wives, you pouring in, you're obligated to pour into both of them women and help them develop, because you're a leader. You hear me? You're their leader. So this is what leaders do. They lead, they help people grow, they are a part of other people's development. That's just what you chose, my nigga. So if you underestimate that work, stop underestimating it. Don't underestimate it, bro. I had a little bit of knowledge about this, like, yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot of work. I thought that, and that's probably as far as I thought about it. I was thinking in my head, it's probably gonna be a lot of work, but I still want 2 wives. And that's about as far as my mind really took it. I didn't really dive deep. I'm like, they're probably gonna be tripping, whatever, but I'm down for it. I made my mind up young. It might have been late 2018 or maybe early 2019. It's like, yeah, I want polygyny. Might have been 2019. I want polygyny, yeah. Because I came into the truth with a wife. So when I already had a wife, I was thinking, I'm like, oh shit, I can have another wife? I was interested, I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I was always taught to me that I was wrong, that I couldn't. I always wanted it, but when I seen it was okay, according to the Bible, I'm like, yeah, I think I do want that. Because it was something I already wanted deep down. It was just like off limits for whatever reason, because of society. But I didn't understand how much work, how much time, how much diligence, how much energy, how much consistency. I just didn't understand how much it was going to cost to have a successful marriage with 2 wives. I did not understand it, bro. If I could do it all over again, I would do the exact same thing, and I would take my cook and I would go through that fire, because I really love my wives, and I love the growth and the development. Like, what else is there to do in life? Like, I'm not really just super satisfied with just making hella money. I guess the testimonies that I hear about it, because I ain't ever just been a rich ass nigga. So I can't say that I wouldn't be satisfied, but I don't think I would be. Especially with the foundation that I have in the Bible. I don't think that would do it for me. And then I always hear, I take other people's experiences strongly. I take it seriously. That's the right word. So when I hear rich people say, like, more money, more problems, or rich people say, like, this shit ain't all about money, or they use their whole 20s to just chase money, and have nice things and fancy cars, and just to keep up with the Joneses, have all these materialistic things. I take it seriously whenever I hear all of these people who have already done life twice and is 3 times as long as me, and they come back and be like, yeah, I was focused on the wrong thing. Like, I take that shit seriously. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to make the same mistake. So I would rather spend my life growing and loving people, enjoying my life with the people that I enjoy. That's what I would rather spend my time on. But of course, money is something, it's a necessary evil. You gotta get to the bad though, young nigga. You gotta get the money, young, but don't get lost in the fun, young. Get the money, young, but don't get lost in the fun, young. So basically, get the money, but don't lose yourself trying to get it. Don't lose the shit that's way more important than money trying to get it. But we gonna get the money, young, though. We're gonna try and make sure we do that. Just saying. I don't want niggas to feel like I'm telling niggas not to get money. Get money, no. Can't be a broke nigga. The Bible don't say be a broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be industrious. Look well to your going. Be wise, you know what I'm saying? Make investments. 7, yeah, even 8. Like I say in Ecclesiastes, right? We're going to work and we're going to be patient. We're going to labor, and that's how we're going to accumulate wealth. So when it comes to polygyny, self-development, and growing, having that growing mindset is so key in any kind of relationship, whether monogamous or polygynous. Because when the problem arrives and pulls up to your front doorstep, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, you're going to have problems. You're going to. If you don't have that growing mindset, you probably gonna have that I give up mindset. And that shit is just not acceptable in the eyes of the Most High. Like, you don't get a partner and get a wife or get a husband and you get confronted with trials and you fold up and you get a divorce or you break up. That's not what the fuck we do. We sit in the pocket, we identify the problem, and then we get on offense and we attack the problem and we work through it. That's what we do. You gotta be able to cut down demons. You hear me? You gotta be able to grow through your problems. If you got a weak ass mindset where you just want to give up all the time and it's uncomfortable, like, you suck. Honestly, you're not really fit. You don't like the idea. You like the idea of being a wife. You really ain't consider what it really means to be a wife. You ain't really you just want a ring. You're not really ready for the trials and the growth, and you're not ready for the real part of it. See, I want somebody we finna slide, we finna get it in. I wanna know everything, all of the trauma. Let me know the trauma you dealing with. Let me know how much you in debt. Let me hear if you got debt. Let me hear how many niggas have you been with. I need to know what I'm dealing with. Who is you? How was you treated when you was a child? I need to know the deep shit. How many people have you lost, like loved ones? What kind of trauma you dealing with? That's what I need to know. I need to know that. Because that's the real shit. That's the shit we really gonna have to work on in order for us to have a successful marriage. You feel me? One thing about polygyny, that motherfucker gonna highlight all of your bad shit. If you got bad energy or a bad spirit, there's certain demons or certain shit you ain't deal with that you should have dealt with. Polygyny, we gonna come sniff all of that shit out. It's just gonna come out. It's gonna start coming out left and right. And when it start coming out, we're gonna be like, what is this? What was this? Oh, that's related to this. Oh no, this is way deeper than what I thought. This shit go back to some, damn. Relationships have a way of pulling certain shit out, and just light will get, you shine the flashlight over, it's like, bitch, what is that over there? What is that? You got demons all everywhere. We gotta go fix this shit now. That's crazy. I done signed up for some shit and I didn't even know you was dealing with all of this shit, man. But we finna grow through this though. And if you're not locked all the way in, if you're not down for the journey, you're not down for the ride, you're not down for the development and the growth and growing through life together, then what the fuck is we doing here? Because this shit is not finna be pretty and fun all the time. That's just not what it is. The good days do make up for the real bad days though. I don't know if I said this or not, but just like in a regular monogamous relationship, you got your good times where y'all just on one accord, y'all seeing eye to eye, everything's great, the intimacy is lit, y'all can just talk, y'all can just, it feel like the honeymoon phase is just hitting. You made a great decision. And you got them bad days where y'all not eye to eye, y'all intimacy is at an all-time low. Y'all don't even want to, y'all can't even fucking speak to each other like normal people no more. It's getting too complex, getting too messy, too many spirits, and we too offended, and we hurting each other, and it's just messy. Good times, and you know, everything balance out. And that's how it is with polygyny. When everybody is on one accord, that shit feels so great. It's better than monogamy. You're not just having fun and it's just y'all two and y'all both two on like one accord. It's three of y'all and y'all all seeing eye to eye, so it feels even more lit. is even more on fire, is even more just lit. But to balance that out, whenever everybody off on a court, this shit is like that. That's exactly what you think. Shit is tough. It's complex. It's emotional. There's a lot of bullshit. But to prevent the big ass drastic ups and downs and try and have some consistency with it, and we got a trajectory that's still going up, you gotta have that self-control. You gotta have good character. Like when you get upset, you still controlling your emotions. You're not speaking nonsense or screaming or yelling or saying foul words or hitting below the belt. You gotta have great character. You gotta be ready to grow. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing for me is that foundation in the Bible. And like my wife's understanding, like that's what we own. Certain shit, we just won't scoop underneath because what God said, and we want to be on good standings with the Most High. We want to make sure we right in the eyes of the Most High. So certain shit, we just not gonna go that way naturally. And when people not bound by that, you know, they willing to go, they willing to take it there. See what I'm saying? Big difference. But if you ain't ready to grow, don't jump your goofy ass in this motherfucking ring. You hear me? Bro. Okay, so did y'all even blend this shit up? The motherfucker's still good though. Right, bro. There's a whole strawberry in this bitch, dude. Alright. I'm finna jump off this motherfucker so I can drink my shake, man. The real message is, if you want poly, prepare yourself. Don't underestimate the amount of growth. And it's really gonna be hard on those women because they gonna have to grow. You hear me? And if you're not a leader, you're not really there mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. If you don't got a good foundation as a man with those things, you're not as far ahead as you. Work on that shit now, because if you don't, that shit gonna get exposed whenever you get two wives. You hear me? It's gonna get exposed. So go ahead and take care of business. Get in that mindset where it's just constant growth and development, and you're gonna become the best version of yourself. And don't take no breaks, man. And don't backtrack. If you slip, don't stay down for long, bro. You got business to take care of. You hear me? That's my little yeah, man. I'm holla at y'all, man. Until next time.